Greetings.
You were born amidst the Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethaline? What should we do with him? Letting them go might bring more of them. You are too...
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits. So would I. I've never heard of ruins in these parts.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though. There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them?
The reason
Shall
why
we
my
let them
voice
go?
isn't working is because I didn't have it plugged in.
Run along then, Shems. And don't come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious. Skittish Shems say it's a demon and you believe them. They probably woke up a bear. Let's see if these ruins actually exist. Then we'll worry about what to do. This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you? Always the careful one. Fine, but I'm not running back until I know there's something worth making a fuss over. Come on, let's at least see what's there. How dangerous could it be? It looks like the Shem was telling. This place makes me nervous. I suppose so. Hey, weren't you supposed to be assisting Master Verathorn today? How did you end up coming with me? I thought that might be the case. I'm glad. Let's just find whatever's here and get out. We can talk later. This place makes me nervous. Lead on, Lethalon. Believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you? Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan? I'd never have guessed ancient elves might have lived here. With humans. Those walking towards us. This place is haunted. Time for a little fun. Prepare to jump. By the creators. What was that thing? This place makes me nervous. I saw a picture of it in one of those old books the Keeper never lets anyone touch. It was one of the old gods. The Keeper called him a friend of the dead. Yet, these are human ruins, remember? Why would they worship an elven god? He was a guide who took people across the Spirit Land to their final rest in the beyond. But he wasn't an evil god. Not like Fen'Harol, the Great Wolf. It doesn't seem right that a place so wrong would be his.
You know, it would help if I kept going. So,
I'm not sure. This looks like a very old human place. Why would they build this?
somewhere in the
Why
back
would
of his
elven
mind, so let's
artifacts be
explore.
here? Maybe some of our ancestors
And I don't blame him.
lived here.
He's getting trash
Caves,
talk.
like the dwarves. I'll stick to roaming the land myself. She takes any opportunity to gather elven lore. When the clans come together, they exchange whatever they found. She shouldn't come without hunters to guard her, though. The air here feels so sinister. Well, whatever it is, it won't stop me. A Dalish hunter fears nothing. This place makes me
Okay.
nervous.
How could
Harren
walking across
Pyvel
the
once said that in places where many people died, it can become Seth and Aeron, a land of waking dreams. The veil becomes weak and spirits slip into our world. Then they possess corpses and walk around. Ugh. There's certainly enough bones. Maybe nobody was left to bury them. Let's press on. I want to know how our people were involved with this. I'm no storyteller. All I remember of the Harren's tales is that a veil separates our world from the spirit world. He said that spirits are jealous of us and always try to steal our souls. They want to be like us so badly, they'll even possess our dead, which drives them insane. But for them to enter our world, the veil must be weak. Is that why this place feels so strange?
Maybe. Nobody can say.
I doubt it would be that easy. More likely we'd get possessed too. curious? We could be discovering our history. Minstrels will write songs about us. If I were to bring some valuable ancestral artifact back to the Keepers, she might forgive me for... well, you know. Of course. You know I'd do anything for you. At any
Aw.
rate, I wasn't expecting this place to feel quite like this. Maybe this wasn't the best idea.
Maybe not.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
And yet we're still here.
I wonder what the writing says. Maybe, but she's not here to help us. Odd that it isn't broken like everything else. Especially with that bear lumbering around in here. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror. Look, don't you see it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look. It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground. And there's a great blackness.
Damn it. I keep missing a chance to take screenshots.
It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Aww.
Can you hear me? I am very sorry.
Like, yo, it's a human. What the hell? I don't know. Okay, so I want to explain for the sake of, like, if Shadowpeck Squares happens to use this mod. Okay, yeah. So anyway, like I said, I've got mods.
About you. How do you feel?
So, in the base version, the hair, I think maybe the hairstyle. For sure, the color is not an option. The eye color is not an option. Also, the origin is not an option. You can't play a Dalish mage, even though later lore says there's Dalish mages. So, obviously I'm using the Dalish Archer kit, but as a mage. And I got a couple other mods that affect the storyline, but I'll cover that later. Okay, there we go. So, hi Fenrir. Not Fenharl. Fenherald. Fenherald, as Meryl likes to say. Fenrir. Where's Temlin?
The Shem who brought you here saw no sign of him. He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you. She wants to talk to you too. Stay here, I'll get her.
I see you are awake, Dalan. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive. Do not worry, Dalan. Even I might have been intrigued enough by such a cave to explore it further. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside
also
the cave.
this is the Ultimate Edition, so
Is
it
that
has all
true?
the DLCs and extras.
Walking corpses? Dark magic, but not darkspawn. I know not what the other creatures might have been. What else did you find? What is the last thing you remember? A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin.
I'm hoping I
as
can
well.
take a bunch of screenshots.
We must go
because
ourselves.
I want to try my
and
hand
quickly.
at drawing for some
Do
time.
you
She's
feel
really
well
pretty.
enough to show us the way, darling? Without you, we will not find it. I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly. Merrill knows a degree of my magic. Tamlin's chances of surviving the journey back
Meryl knows
are
a degree
greater
of her
with
magic.
help.
I wonder if that
I
means
also wish
Keeper's
for
blood
Merrill to
mage
see
too.
this cave and mirror. She has a sense
But
for
no,
these
that can't
things
be because
and
she had a
could shed
problem
light on
with
the
it.
nature of this illness.
Could shed light on the nature.
I would be lying if I said I was not. But whatever knowledge lies in that cave is not worth our children. I send you back with hopes of finding Tamlin, and that is all. If there is any truth to what Duncan said, then Darkspawn may show up in these parts soon. We must get away from that horde. But that is not our only concern. Did you encounter any other humans out in the forest? Although you hurt no one, these humans roused their nearby village against us. As everywhere, our people are not welcome here. We have stayed too long, and we must move on, quickly. Our clan could slaughter their entire village if we cared to, but at the cost of bringing their king's rage down on our heads. These people are simple and have simple fears. This is their land, so we will go peacefully.
Makes sense.
Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance. Remember that Tamlin needs your help. The old tomes say Darkspawn come in as many varieties as surface creatures. They also say that many Darkspawn are seen only during what the humans call a blight. Perhaps your bear monster was one of those. Darkspawn are filthy, diseased beasts that taint the very air around them. The Grey Wardens seem to think your illness came from this taint. Since you did not meet any Darkspawn, I don't see how that could be. No doubt he was mistaken. Darkspawn are savage, uncultured creatures.
I wonder.
More akin to locusts than men. They may have befouled the cave, but they did not build what is there. From the Warden's description, it may have been a temple devoted to an old god. Should we return, I may see it for myself.
Hell yeah.
Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly.
Lightsabers, that'd be cool. Dance party. Oh, sheesh, there's some story mods. Damn, nice. Okay,
When Tamlin's life is at stake? Oh, very well. He said he'd been looking for our clan and had a hint of our whereabouts. As I said, you were fortunate.
Oh.
It is possible he sort of
I wanna catch
volunteered
the
to join their
birdie.
order. Indeed. The Grey Wardens once consisted of the best from all races. I know of no Dalish joining them since the days of the Darkspawn Wars, however. It would be a great honor, though I don't know why any Dalish would choose such a life. Regardless, he has not asked. Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly.
Fine then. Be that way, Pokemon. I didn't want to catch him anyway. I did. I truly did.
Is the Keeper sending you back to that cave to look for Tamlin? I want to go with you. Keeper Marathari probably won't approve, but I can help find Tamlin. Good. I'll follow you, just to make sure Meryl doesn't go running to the Keeper when you tell her I'm coming.
I always forget where Meryl is, because I don't do this origin often. I like to play mages, even if that means Circle Tower. Not a fan of Circle Tower.
Anathara, it's good to see you recovered. They fare well. The Keeper called for the clan to move on, and they will be ready to take us. One is heavy with calf, but it shouldn't be a problem. May I ask of Tamlin's fate? Some say the clan will leave before we find him. The Hala mourn our fallen. No sound is more heart-wrenching than their mourning cry. At least they won't be crying over you. They are quite fond of you.
Aww.
I admire them for their strength and pride. They are equals, not servants like the Shemlin horses. At any rate, I do not envy the Keeper's decision. I'll pray for Tamlin's safe return.
Galen, mother of the holla. Oh, I can open this one. Whoop whoop. Hello. Can't open that one. It's a rock. What's that, buddy?
Can we trust this Grey Warden? How do we know he didn't hurt Tamlin?
Why would he have hurt Tamlin? Tamlin disappeared before that guy showed up.
To accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlin, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time.
I like this version of Meryl.
That depends on the Keeper. I thought we're supposed to go alone. What? I don't believe you. Are you trying to get me into trouble with the Keeper?
I should decide whether I'm willing to risk it or not.
Go tell the Keeper that, then. You're back. Are you ready to go now? What about Fenrirel? You didn't think I'd notice him?
I'm coming to help. Tamlin's my friend too.
We were supposed to go alone. Have you asked the Keeper about this? You said the cave is a dangerous place. You want to risk Fenrirel getting hurt, or worse?
I should decide whether I'm willing to risk it or not.
Go tell the Keeper that, then.
It'll be that way, fine. Whoops. I'm taking Tamlin, or not Tamlin, I'm taking Fenrir.
I see you have not
us.
left with Meryl yet. Is there something you need? Fenrirel? Are you certain? I'm already putting Meryl at risk. I don't want to lose you too.
I want to help, Keeper. If we can find Tamlin, it's worth the risk.
Very well, then. You have my permission. And thank you for asking for it.
You're welcome. I was gonna ask you anyway, even though Meryl says I'm not. She's a blood mage, and she summons demons, so don't worry about it.
You're back. Are you ready to go now? What about Fenrirel? You didn't think I'd notice him?
You already noticed him and we asked.
The Keeper has given her leave.
And let us make haste while
So,
daylight lasts.
Suck it. Oh, for like 2 seconds I legit thought that was a golem. I was like, why? Where the heck you come from?
What were those things? Were those Darkspawn? I've never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them.
You
Where
mean
did they
like those
come from?
demons?
Were they here before?
Like the demon you summoned?
What would Darkspawn have to do with our people? The stories say our Lathan fell long before the Darkspawn appeared. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Let's hope we don't find any more of these monsters. Before we go, are you all right? Were you hurt during the fight?
You do look quite pale now that Meryl's mentioned it.
Well, I'll keep an eye on you. You've only just recovered from your illness. But let's not think of that now. We should move on.
You know, I bet I could get a decent BJD made out of this. And that's not an anagram for anything funky. It means ball jointed dull. Oop, one sec.
I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here? The Grey Warden said he was returning to the cave. Perhaps this is his camp. If so, he's not here now. And we've seen no sign of Tamlin. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that? Exactly. The forest is too still. Something's in the air. Something unnatural. And now it's affecting the forest? Maybe that mirror unleashed some kind of sickness. That would not be good.
That's an understatement.
The sooner we find this cave and Tamlin, the sooner we can leave. Take us there quickly. So these are the ruins. Interesting. They're definitely of human origin, yet elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though. But we must find Tamlin, or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures about. You're right. We should explore farther before I go on about my fears. I'm sorry.
Anyway, if you're playing as a warrior or an archer, this would be the exact origin you'd get. Whereas I think you can also pick like City Elf. It's Donkin. Donkin Donuts.
So you were the one fighting Darkspawn. I thought I heard combat. You're the elf I found wandering the forest, aren't you? I'm surprised you have recovered. I would have, had I not been battling them myself. Not all the kills here were yours, as you can see. My name is Duncan, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you. The last time we spoke, you were barely conscious.
Andera Natishan, Duncan of the Grey Wardens. I am Meryl, the Keeper's apprentice.
And I am Fenarel. Did you come here alone, human? Battling all those creatures?
Yes, though I must admit you took a great deal of pressure off me. Your keeper did not send you after me, did she? I
Still
told
got
her
time
I
to
would be
play
in no
fetch.
danger. So, you and your friend Tamlin both entered this cave?
Okay, I got
and
it.
you saw this mirror?
Here you go. Tamlin touched the mirror and I blacked out.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Oh, hey, what's up?
The Grey Wardens have seen artifacts like
shot
this
at
mirror
him, just
before. It is Tevinter in origin, used for communication. Over time, some of them simply break.
Oh, Halo
They
Infinite.
become
Nice.
filled with the same taint as the Darkspawn. Tamlin's touch must have released it. It's what
Told
made
him
you
not
sick.
to touch, but he
And
didn't want to
Tamlin
listen.
too, I presume. You have it still, and it will infect others so long as this mirror
I'm gonna
exists.
throw the ball.
Your recovery is
There you
only
go.
temporary.
I'm
I
also
can
playing
sense
fetch
the
for my
sickness in you, and it is spreading. Look inside yourself, and you will see.
Hold on. There we go.
Confirm it with your keeper later if you like. For now, we must deal with the mirror. It is a danger.
So this must be where Meryl got the shard of the mirror.
It is done. Now let's leave this cursed place. I must speak with the Keeper immediately regarding your cure. There is nothing we can do. Let me be very clear. There is nothing you can do for him. He's been tainted for 3 days now, unaided. Through your Keeper's healing arts and your own willpower, you did not die, but Tamlin has no chance. Trust me when I say that he is gone. Now we should return. The Darkspawn would have taken it.
Why would they take his body? Not to eat it, I hope.
Darkspawn are evil creatures, and it's best to leave it at that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I sense no other Darkspawn nearby, so it's safe.
I
Lead
don't
on.
need exhausted options. Oh.
I'm relieved you have returned, and I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlin? What did you find of him? There were Darkspawn in the cave?
There is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was last here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel then, Duncan. Meryl, warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Manuvinen, Keeper. Right away.
Dalen, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my Aravel later, and we can discuss your cure. Tell Harin Paival what has occurred. He now has the sad task of preparing a service for the dead. Follow me, Duncan. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
I'm very curious as to why, you know, everybody else who has this outfit seems like they're wearing pants, but I'm not. And the only thing I could think of is that potentially it's because I don't like pants.
So you
Pants feel
return
like,
with
oh,
the Grey
well, okay,
Warden, but
no
without
pants.
Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us? You've done nothing of the sort, Dalen. Do not blame yourself. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep.
Take a nap. Naps are good. Heck yeah, take a nap.
Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence. Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper, it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on. You know, it's imperative now more than ever to pass on what we know to the young.
Okay.
Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling. Come then, help me as I go along. Children,
Yay, I get to
hear
be
of the
its
fall of the
helper.
Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalen?
It starts with a mommy and a daddy-o.
Yes, slaves to a terrible empire the humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery.
If ever you've lost your bow, it was a lot like that.
They were resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants. And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands. To survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart, until the day the Elvenon have a homeland once more. We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path. Thank you for your forbearance, Dalen. You remember both the tale and the Oath of the Dales perfectly. I will let you get on with your business now. I've never heard of such a thing. But, in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlin, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in caves then, but all knowledge from that era is lost. Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Your keeper and I have spoken. and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden. The Darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that, but it means joining us. This is not simply charity on my part. I would not offer this if I did not think you had the makings of a Grey Warden. Let me be clear. You will likely never return here. We go to fight the Darkspawn, a battle that will take us far from your clan. But we need you, and others like you.
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens the land. We cannot outrun this storm. Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against a blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away. As it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness.
I should,
This is your duty and your salvation.
What do we got? Yesterday I confused the words jacuzzi and yakuza. Now I'm in hot water with the Japanese lobby. Why was the broom late for the meeting? He overswept. This is my home.
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalen. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
We have much ground to cover, but I cannot deny you that. Say your farewells. Then we must be off.
I could just
Come
skip
then,
this part, but I
Before
feel
the
like
creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen.
King Kalen.
I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor. I wish I knew more, but your people aren't exactly fond of mine. For good reason. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them.
Hey, cool.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Hey, I got a Chivo. I got another Chivo. I don't know which either one is. Well, one of them is the Dalish version, but I don't know what it is.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Oh wait, Wynn is here. I should be able to talk to her. Maybe?
We contemplate the death
There
that
she
may
is.
await. Death is no failure, my
Oh
friend.
no, it looks like there's some
Should it
clipping.
find
I'm gonna have to
you will
fix
not
that.
have
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to
Allow
check
me to
that out.
introduce
Her hair is
myself.
tired.
I am Wynn,
The texture
one of
is
the
interesting.
mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play.
I like her outfit. That's
To
very
defeat
nice.
the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with that At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions.
I would like to know very much why the hair. It's not really a big deal, I guess. But, I don't know, to me it is.
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Hi, Pup Pup.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I am, in fact, heading into the wilds, yes.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Okay.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
He won't be harassed in this manner.
I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait. We haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage. Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, the Dalish. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize. Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden, though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is. Would that be so terrible?
Hey.
Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? I've only fought them once up close. And that was before the battles here started, which Duncan has kept me out of so far. Tell me, did you find them as monstrous as I did? You'll be at an advantage then. Most new recruits have never even seen Darkspawn. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan.
Decide if
I imagine he's eager to get things started.
It's time for me to consider stopping it. About an hour and a half. Okay, that's not time yet.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
What's the matter, puppers? What's the matter, puppy whoopy? I'm talking to you. What do you want? I can't give you any more attention than I'm already giving you because I'm already focused on petting you. You've got food, you've got water. What do you need? Oh, we played some fetch. Or are you trying to tell me go bed? It's not bedtime yet. What is this? Toggle. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't need any of this. Okay. Change Alistair's precinct to defender. Okay. Oops. Change to defender. There. Okay.
Yes? Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Yeah, I guess. I can always talk to you later. Oh, I forgot I can't jump. I didn't even know there was things here. Can't open it. I need a can opener.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
I think what I'm gonna do
the revered mother ambushed.
is take it up to the point of
They should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sajori, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
Charmed, milady.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood.
Oh,
1 for each recruit.
If I can spell, which I usually can't, apparently. Ow. Okay. And what's
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. The scroll then made them...
I'm sorry, I've done this part so much that it's... You know, if it's not critical dialogue, it's... Okay, so that's my Bori guy. Which means I gotta go this way.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Alright then. still recognized as a mate in the dialogue. Okay, for a second I thought I missed something. Oh, there's this guy that's bleeding out. Hey, I caught some garbage.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground.
This guy's also
Please
not story
help me.
relevant, really.
I've got to return to camp.
But, I always help him out anyway.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Man, she's so pretty. Okay.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee
I know nobody
they
redeemed
won't
like
take us by
check, but
surprise.
damn.
That's
I don't know if I'm
why
just sitting wrong or what, but
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
flower. There we go.
Oh look, Darkspawn. What a surprise.
Why am I on?
Say your prayers.
Back off. Taking your blood. There's 2 vials. That guy's got nothing. I think this is the right way. Oh, there we go. It's saving. Nice. Niceness. Frack off with your dark magic. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll be Alistair. Really, no blood. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Let's which one is not blood. Some extra just in case. I guess. again. A lot of these wildflowers, so I guess if I missed one, I got plenty of chances. What is that? War cry, penalty to attack. Oh, okay. That's fine. It's worn off. Therefore, I don't care. Oh, now I get to finally see if Morgan actually worked. If I did bother to mod her, which I think I did. I still think I maybe modded Leliana too. But I'm not gonna know until I actually find out.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
I could have swore I put him on.
What say you, Scavenger or intruder? You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such
turn us into
idle
mute.
fancies, those legends.
It got better though.
Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
She likes
me. Be careful. First it's, I like you. But then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
He's whining. He says, it's cold. But I'm like, it seems temperate. You just haven't actually experienced somewhere really freaking cold. It's snowing outside. Or at least it was snowing when I left work. And it just started. But,
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dabbit. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Yeah, give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Not one of my usual short ones, so... I wasn't even sure I was going to stream tonight, but I wanted to. I really wanted to.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Skip off a few seconds, because that way it'll take us directly to it.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
And I'm a woman. That's sexist.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining.
You can still slap them down with
the
your
Grey
sword.
Wardens were founded during the First
Just that
Blight,
you won't be able
when
to
humanity
sense them.
stood on
And
the
if they
verge of
get
annihilation.
the blood in you, you're
So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint. We speak only.
There we
It
go.
is finished.
Skip that part. The part I skipped is that
Two more deaths.
Jory chickened out and died.
In my joining,
and
only one of
Davith,
us died, but
did not survive
it
the
was
joining.
horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
That was more painful than the harrowing. Even though she didn't do the harrowing.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't
I
make
would
it
love
this
to
far.
wear a bloody necklace. Thank you.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Very well.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please
Yeah,
attend
am I gonna
as soon as
say
you're able.
this mouse pad is also like half the size of the monitor, so it's ridiculously big. I think I'm off until next weekend.
Loghain, my
I got
decision is
plenty of
final.
time.
I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
Oh,
how fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order. Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Send the best. Send the newbies.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
Circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Did you boop
Yes,
me?
Kalen.
Hi.
Glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Logain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch.
He likes a lot of men, so that's why he's hanging out here. I'm ready.
Yes, so am I.
You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
Let's see. How long am I sitting? Okay, sitting at 1 hour and 50, so I'm going to...
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair
see
will know
about how
what to
far I
look
can get in
for.
like the next 9 minutes.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Alright. Okay, Mabari guy is over here, so that means the gate is over here. Bye, Mabari guy. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Okay. Why the friggity frag can't I remember which way I'm supposed to go? It's not like this is my first time playing. And like I said, I actually just played again not that long ago. Okay, yeah, I think it's this way. Maybe. Not that way. Well, we're not gonna get that far this way. Because my brain says, I don't know. I don't know where we're going. Must be that way. Okay, so... Thank you, I didn't really need that information because this is not my first time playing. All these tutorials are like, what?
Let's cross the bridge. From Ishal.
Got hit. Bro, why is that so loud? Keep turning the volume down, and I don't know why it doesn't just turn back up.
Help me, they're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. Let's do that. Damn, they moved. I'm having trouble clicking on it because my dexterity with the mouse is not great. From prince to lowly commoner. Where are we seeing it now? $157. So while I'm waiting, I should at least see who I want to read. Who is our Golden Sun's on? If there's not a lot of people on, I might just read it.
Oh shit. And I'm one tap.
Probably isn't gonna mean too much, but I'm gonna do it. Fireball, you say? Yeah, shit. Must be Suki. Hey guys! Guys, trying to tell you there was a trap, guys. I'm getting all this hit. Somebody? Oh, Persian. Ah, you got away. I didn't even pay attention. Okay, character record. Next. What is this? Arcane Shield. It's Arcane Master. Permanent bonus to spell power. Pursuit. Permanent bonus to damage basic attacks. Creation. Healing. Oh, I got another point. Okay, Mind Blast. Yeah, you know, I've never tried those, so let's do that. Alistair. There we go, I'll level up. So we're gonna go Dex, Strength, and Constitution. Warrior, let's go.
There's the other one.
Actually, that's probably about it. So I'm gonna save. We'll leave it at Tower of Shaw. Okay, and then we are gonna raid, because it's his birthday apparently. We're gonna raid Odessa.
Not that I can see.
Maybe. We'll see.
There's a purple SMG over here.
Damn. Okay, then I guess maybe not. Well, who else is on?
There's this giant shark at the dock.
Serenity DNB is on.
Right.
I'm not seeing anybody from the team. So yeah, I guess we'll raid Serenity.
My bad. Running with Cap Shield just feels right. Rest in peace, Cap.
Ah, shit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Cool. So now the dusting.